Alright, I'm heading to LBL by myself this morning. It's a Friday, October 2nd, so this will be my first hunt of October. It is 43 degrees right now. So it's supposed to stay cold all throughout the morning. It's supposed to get down to 41 at sunrise. It's 4:42 now. Shooting lights at like 6:19, so we got to get going. We might be a little late getting in, but I still think it could be a really good morning. I'm setting up on a spot I hadn't hunted yet. It's a little funnel. It's a that's coming off a ridge. It's full of oaks, so acorns are dropping everywhere. So it should be a pretty good morning. While that truck's going by, kind of covering some of my sound, I figured it'd be a good time to kind of tell you what I'm doing here. I really wanted to be about 250 yards deeper in those woods, but when I came in this morning, it was just dead still out here. Which I kind of figured, with it being 40 degrees, that you wouldn't really have anything going on. There was no bugs out or nothing. The wind was dead. And I just felt so loud getting in here. I'm about 200 yards off the little cut-through road I parked off of. I've got this field beside me. I'm not even... Okay, well, I just got down to the tree because I'm going to start working my way over that camera. And I already had seen a tack in here this morning, shining up on my light where somebody stuck it in here, and then I get here, and then like 15 yards off of my trees at, here's a Sharpie. We're going to head back into this camera. This spot might already be occupied a little bit by someone.
Got the coffee this morning.
Coffee's loaded up.
Yeah.
42 degrees, and we're heading to LBL.
Good. Let's get at it.
Alright, we're here at the spot. Here's kind of the plan. I'll be down here off this ridge in this little bottom. This is where we found some bedding and stuff like that at right here. Lots of oaks dropping in here. Tyler's going to be about 300 yards across to this other ridge, kind of where this funnel's coming down. There's a bunch of oaks, and I've been up here before, and I've seen all kinds of deer sign up here. So we've got a good wind. It's all pushing kind of back up this way. Anything I have coming in is going to come right through here. All my wind is pushing up that way, so this should be a pretty good, should have pretty good chances this morning.
Because we got in here so late today, I decided to just pick a tree. Because I had to set up all my own camera equipment this morning. So Jay decided to hunt on this ridge over here across the pinch.
Well, on the walk-in this morning, we had bumped something up down here. I didn't think he'd already be in bed. I figured whatever was bedding down here was going to come in a little bit later with that full moon out. But we bumped whatever was down here. We heard it taking off. Bust across the creek and through the field. And then I get set up in a little bit past shooting light. a deer that was up top the ridge right where my wind's pulling up to. Had a little blow and kind of scattered off. I'm pretty sure she winded me a little bit. She wasn't too freaked out though. She didn't really know exactly what was going on, I don't think, but I never saw her. Tyler's up about 320 yards, I think, behind me up on that other ridge. So we'll see what happens here. Probably going to sit till about 10 or so. So here's Tyler set up on top of this ridge. There's a real hot trail right up through here. Acorns dropping down on the bottom of it. He didn't see nothing this morning, but it's probably a pretty good spot. You catch a good evening or just a better morning or something. I don't really know. So you didn't see crap.
No, nothing. Real quiet, just acorn and a swirl, that's it.
A little fresh rub all morning. Had about a mile and a half walk back. Ended up being an okay morning. I saw that doe. Tyler didn't see nothing, but there's so much sign up there where he's at. Just they didn't come through there this morning. We're gonna get back after it tomorrow morning. He's got a place to go this evening, and I do too. So we're not gonna. Still haven't been able to get an evening hunt in, which is really best for October. But we're just gonna keep grinding the mornings, taking what we can. I think we're gonna go down where we hadn't hunted this year. We hadn't even scouted this year, but we scouted last year where I filmed all them big bucks at in the 2019 video. I'll leave a link to that up there. You could go back and check that out. But I think we're going to potentially go in there tomorrow. We're going to drive down there right now and take a look at it. See if they got the corn out or whatever. Alright, so we got shooting right now, and we're not in a tree. We're in the car. That's really because we got in too late. So we're going to try something new. There's been plenty of times we've drove over here in the mornings and seen a bunch of deer out in fields and during bow season, and wished we had a bow to get out and go after them. So that's what we're going to do this morning. We're just going to drive around and check some of these bunch of fields just got cut this past week. There's all kinds of loose corn that the combine left, so we're going to see if there's any deer out here to go after. You put me in reverse. Make sure nobody's behind us. There he is right there. Oh, dude. I don't think you can see my camera right now. That doe pretty freaking easily too. We just can't let her see his park. There you go. We'll creep right up through here and try to get to that other island. We're in the parking lot right now. There's a doe back here. We're gonna try to slip up through these woods as quiet as we can and get to this other little island where she's at. Try to get Tyler a shot on her. I don't really know if she's still behind that island or if she went back up in them woods. We might just tuck up in these woods a little bit. She's way down there. Do you see her? Come here, look at my screen. I'm pretty sure it's the same one that we had saw. Alright, we're came down the road a little bit after we saw that doe. She was down way too far down by the time we snuck around. But then I was coming up the hill and saw a little 6-point buck. Couldn't get the camera on him. He was just on the edge of the road and running by. But we just came down this road right here and actually just spotted a doe up on a field edge. So she's like 200 yards up this way. So we're going to try to slip in as quiet as we can and get up to this field where she's at and see if we can get Tyler a shot on her. Mac. Mac. She ain't that scared.
She stopped.
I don't shoot her that far, but can you see her? Are you on her?
Yeah.
Keep the bow in front of your face. You can't tell me that ain't cool as crap. Oh, whatever. Oh, crap, there's another one. Hey, now. Oh, you ain't. Oh, come on now. You can't be that scared. Dude, that was. I don't care you. That was freaking awesome.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh, there goes that other little one. Dude, if we would have set up on that tree down there, you could have shot her. She's curious. Alright, we're back up here to the car now, but we cannot lie, that's the funnest way to hunt. Is come down through here, find one where it's legally far enough off the road. She was up on the road, but we got back down here in this bottom, she pushed back. You can see we crept in, probably had a 150-yard walk to that little bottom. We crept in there, and once I got in there, I told Tyler, I was like, get real quiet, I know she's gonna be on top of this hill. And then sure enough, I spotted her, so I sit there and filmed her for probably a good 5 minutes. She kept looking at me all curious. I already knew she was gonna come down. I said, she don't know what we are, she's just curious. He got behind that tree, and then sure enough, she came down maybe 5 minutes later, but just the whole time he couldn't get drawn back on her without her seeing him. So she spooked out of there, but it was pretty cool. If we had ghillie suits, it probably would have been a different story, but this morning we had plans to hunt up in a tree, and then I had a last minute change, and we've done seeing 3 deer today, so that's pretty cool. And she was in bow range, she was probably 30 yards, so we're gonna go see what else we can find. I was just to see if you had a tag. Three of them. Well, I would say we'd get out and pursue a turkey hunt, but neither one of us have got a tag. I don't know why I haven't got it, I just haven't messed around with getting it. I need to get one.